After the bloody night at Hoa Lu, the throne passed to Dinh Toan, but the new king was only a child. How can a child rule a country? Inside the palace, Queen Mother Duong became the power behind the throne. Outside the palace, real military power belonged to Le Hoan. When the king is still a child, the man who controls the army controls the fate of the court. And that was exactly what enraged the loyalists of the Dinh house. Dinh Dien and Nguyen Bac rose in rebellion against Le Hoan. Rebel forces moved toward Hoa Lu. Civil war had reached the gates of the capital once again. Le Hoan struck back. In the fighting that followed, Dinh Dien was killed. Nguyen Bac was captured, brought back to the capital, and executed. Pham Hap was also taken. The faction against Le Hoan collapsed. But before the blood inside the court had dried, grave news came from the north. The Song dynasty was preparing to invade Đại Cồ Việt. The court faced a brutal choice: protect the Dinh throne or protect the country. A child on the throne could not lead an army into war. Empress Duong realized that any delay would lead to the loss of the country. Le Hoan was tasked with preparing troops to fight against the Song dynasty. The Hoa Lu court convened an urgent meeting under pressure from the invasion. Pham Cu Lang and the armored generals entered the inner palace. They declared that before the army marched, the commander of the 10 circuits must first be made emperor. Outside, the soldiers shouted as one, "Long live the emperor!" Queen Mother Duong looked at her young son, then toward a country standing before war. She ordered the Imperial Robe to be brought and placed it on the Hoan. From that moment, the Dinh house lost the throne. Le Hoan ascended as emperor, founding the early Le dynasty. Queen Mother Duong would be judged harshly by later generations. But if she had not given him the robe, what would have happened to Đại Cồ Việt?